Let's start to study about summarizing. What is summarizing? To summarize means to reduce the most essential points of someone else's work into a shorter form. What is an effective summarizing? A summarizing provides the reader with all of the essential information, ideas, or arguments from the original source. A summarizing is written in your own words, but it is still exclusively an explanation of another author's idea. It is not an evaluation, commentary, or analysis. Nothing should appear in your summary that was not included in the original text. The tone of your writing should also be neutral, never reflecting personal opinion or biases. A summary should be accurate. A summary must always accurately represent the original text. A summary should be clear. It means a summary should be easy for readers to understand. This means breaking down long or complex text into short and relatively simple writing. Someone with no knowledge of the original text should be able to read your summary and know what the text is about. A summary should be concise. A summary is an overview. It must provide the reader with the key points from the original text in a few words if possible. How to write a summary? Number one, read. Through the text at least twice. Time to read. Once to get a general idea of what is being said, and a second time while taking notes and thinking carefully about the content and organization of the text. Divide the text into distinct sections. This could be by chapter, by subheadings, or even by paragraph. Doing so will make it easier to make notes and identify key points later. Consider the objective of your summary. The original text, especially longer ones, may contain multiple topics, arguments, ideas, not all of which will be relevant for your purpose. Decide what is important about the original text that you want to summarize. Second important thing is annotate. Annotate the original text either directly on a printed or digital copy or using a separate notes. Use whatever visual style works best for you. Record the source of the original text, making note of the author, publication information, and anything else you will need to cite this source. Identify the overall thesis of the text or section of a larger text that you are summarizing. Write it in the margins or at the top of a separate sheet. Select the main points of each section and write them out in your own words in the margins or on a separate sheet. Organize your selected points into an outline for your summary. Feel free to record or arrange them in different ways from how they appear in the original text if that will ensure they make more sense. For example, you might want to group similar ideas together in your summary that did not appear together in the original. The last part, to write. A summary that provides a clear, concise overview of the original text. Remember that you will cover only the most important points. Also remember that your summary has to make sense on its own as a completely separate piece of writing. Introduce the author and a title of the original work. When you begin your summary, You can do this by including the author's name and using appropriate reporting words. Compose your summary by turning the selected main points from your outline into sentences and combining them into paragraphs. Review what you have written and compare it to the original text. Is there any essential information missing? Is your summary easily comprehensible and above all useful to a reader with no knowledge of the source material? Three components of summarizing. There are three most important components. Number one, equal coverage of all parts of the text. Follow the headings and subheadings. Number second, objective presentation of the text, not your opinion. Third, your own words. Be brief but thorough. Most useful for noting large slabs of information. 5 steps. 5 steps to summarize it. There are 5 important steps or points which are presented by Swals and Feek in 2005. These 5 steps are: number one, read text quickly to determine important information. Number second, read text in detail and note down main facts and ideas. Number third, write main points in your own words. Number four, write important material in relation to the main points. Number five, redraft summary, adding or deleting materials if necessary.